Hello, hello. How was YouTube tonight? So I have made a decision to get into some more different brands of makeup so I can be sort of like comparing them to Avon and kind of like doing my own little demos of like what I like better between, say, this brand versus Avon, and how this brand compares to Avon and how this brand performs to Avon. Before I get too involved, don't forget to hit thumbs up, don't forget to share, and don't forget to hit subscribe if you like what you see here, okay? So anyway, I've been hearing a lot about this brand called She-Glam, okay? Watching a lot of other makeup influencers and watching a lot of other people who do makeup reviews and different things. I kept hearing about She-Glam all the time, and I hadn't seen a lot of advertising about it. It was just more like one of those things that people, in the beauty community, on beauty community videos, were often talking about, right? So I did not know that it was the brand Shein or Shein, Shein, that has the clothing line that has that She-Glam was had anything to do with Shein. But apparently Shein, I call it Shein, that Shein has its own makeup line and it's She-Glam. No one, the whole time no one ever has said that. I guess it's sort of like a given that I guess if you were shopping Shein, that you would know that She-Glam is Shein's makeup line. I had no idea. Okay. I don't shop Shein that much, just like I'm not a Temu person. At first I was, like anyone, just like Fashion Nova. You go on those really affordable websites, right? Clothing websites. And the thing about Fashion Nova is Fashion Nova Curve. Has Fashion Nova Curve. So, of course, I'm into clothes for curvy women. I'm curvy. Curvy plus sizes. I would look on those websites. So, and sometimes look at things. And I would ask my friends, hey, have you bought this? Was it a good experience shopping? Blah, 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 blah. And I have one friend who did recommend Fashion Nova, but I had not gotten to a point where I started asking people about the Shein website. And then in the last few months, it's come out, different things. There are, factory, way they treat people, all this kind of thing. Way they treat their workers, it's complicated. I know that, I don't want to turn this into a serious video, but sometimes things, today's world, become more complicated now. It's not just, buy this makeup, then, is the makeup cruelty free? Is it, how are they treating the workers? How are they, all these different things, So you want to support brands that we know are ethical. So I don't even know, and once I put the order in, there was nothing on the She-Glam website. I guess that you can go to She-Glam through Shein, or you go to She-Glam website on your own, which is what I did. There was nothing there that said we are a part of Shein. Okay, so anyway, I went on the website and I saw a lot of affordable prices. And I think what it is a lot of these affordable venues, whether it's Dollar Tree or whether it's She-Glam, they sort of, in a way, have replaced a brand like Avon in the, Gen Z millennial mind. Okay, because the Gen Z millennial mind thinks that Avon is like a grandma brand, yet they will still go shop some what I call grandma brands like Revlon, which has been around, a long time. And if they do a drugstore haul, they'll still shop a or CoverGirl things that their mother or grandmother would wear, but for some reason, there's something about Avon that would get stuck in their mind. Oh, it's a grandma brand. Now, a lot of it has to do with the last 15 to 20 years that many brands do not have, the Avon has not had a big surgence in terms of online. It's only been in the last few years that we have reps that know how to make videos and come on here and have the access, and they're encouraging us to do this. But they were a little behind in the whole, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2016, 2017, 2018, going on Facebook Live, some Avon reps do, but when you think Avon, you're still thinking door to door, but a lot of neighborhoods went non-soliciting in the last 15 to 20 years too. So Avon, has to be sold more online, but the problem is that the average Avon rep, does the average Avon rep come online? No. And so they've really been doing a lot more. Every convention we have is doing a lot more to encourage the sales staff of the, as well as, many other companies, trying to compete with other companies that are direct sales that might have a younger following, like more like unique, or somehow attract a younger group so that when people think of, oh, I'm going to watch someone do a Facebook Live to demo a product, they're thinking some of these other brands, I can't even think the name of it, but there's that one that has all those little squares and it's all a bunch of, it's creamy based and they're all these little squares and I can't even think of the name of them right now. And then there's a Unique, and then there's some of these other brands. I can't even think of them all right now. But anyway, so for whatever reason, a lot of younger people who are whether they're influenced by beauty influencers making videos that are tending to pick up younger, these newer brands, or because it's not there, Avon isn't sold in regular stores, whether it's a drugstore, Walmart, or a big box store, or a store like Ulta, Sephora, even Ulta that has two sets. It has the high-end section and the low-end section, or the everyday section and the everyday section. So it's not something that comes in their mind. Okay. So, a lot of that had to do with Avon doesn't do advertising anymore. The last parent company and the current parent company are not doing national brand advertising. There used to be 20 years prior, 20 years on back, and then behind that time there were commercials and there were sponsors of like this beauty pageant or whatever, or this show, TV show, or real on regular commercials, as well as print advertising. Okay, so that the average woman at that time in 1983, 93, and even 98, if they were watching a beauty pageant, Avon would have been, instead of and along with other brands like maybe a Maybelline or CoverGirl or Revlon, whatever, might have been sponsoring a beauty pageant that the average woman might have been watching, or they would see an ad, a commercial, or even a print ad when women were reading more magazines. But the problem is now they're not reading as much magazines. Everything's online, and it's gonna take time before I'd say before we're recruiting a younger clientele of even representatives who are open to doing what I'm doing here, what I do on here. So it's complicated. They have an image issue. I'd say they have an image problem, which they're working on, as well as with the who we're recruiting. I lately, in the last few years, I have had some on my team recruits who, a lot of times it's people who join for just for the discount, or they just want to have a little bit of a business, a little side gig, but they are not personality-wise, at least on my end, my team's end, personality-wise, the kind of people who are, not to say that I'm all that extroverted in general, but they're not extroverted enough to come on and make videos and do demo videos. Okay, so you might have, let's say, I'd say maybe 1 in 20 willing to make videos, or to come on and do a live or make a YouTube video or a TikTok or whatever. So when it's 1 in 20, and then, well, that person that's 1 in 20, are they going to be consistent enough to run the business and all that kind of thing? So it's a whole thing. Not everybody's cut out for the direct sales end, and not everybody's cut out for the what I would call the visual end, as well as not everybody's cut out to learn the little technical things of how to do it. Okay, so a lot of it's seeing people who are already outwardly putting themselves out here and outwardly inclined, so to say, because sometimes some people are kind of like introverted in the regular life, but when they come on here, when they come on in a video, then it's a little different. So anyway, I'm just informing you all in that kind of a way, because so I decided to start using my platform to show, to kind of be like doing more comparison, so that people would be more open to Avon, so they might see, oh wow, Avon really does have some quality stuff, or Avon does have some things, as well as how you can incorporate it if you are using other brands. Okay, so much further ado, let's get into it. But I wanted to kind of talk that way. Okay, so I did a little haul when I went on there, and I did see some affordable things. They do have one thing that I had noticed. They did have quite a few gimmicky, what I would say, gimmicky things that appeal to I was just shocked they have a Willy Wonka line, Willy Wonka on the Chocolate Factory line, which it's kind of funny that that just shows the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory movie. Those things are like over 50 years old, but I guess it's still current enough for to know that that's gonna appeal to people. Okay, so here's this little Wonka line. Let's see if I have the box. So they have some really cute imagery here, and then they also had a palette, which I already have so many neutral palettes with brown shades I did not get, but I got the Cocoa Kiss Lip Duo. Okay, so let's swatch a little here. So it comes with a lip pencil and what I thought it says Cocoa Kiss Lip Duo, and then it says, how was it described to me? Duo Kiss Lip Duo, Lip Liner, and Choco River Gloss. Magic Hand Fudge Lip Liner and Choco River Gloss. Okay. Okay, so here is the lip liner. I would compare it to Avon's color that's called chocolate. That's like that light milk chocolate color. It's a retractable lip liner. It's interesting because when we swatch things on our hands, is it always is our hands the same texture as our lips? Not really, okay? So the other day I had received these, and they were sitting here waiting for me to be able to have the time to do this video. And when I just kind of played with it, and I found that even though here it draws really well, if you go by the point, it is not really as pigmented. You have to go from the side and really draw in. As a liner, where you really want the line, it's okay. It's okay. It was not, it's okay. I would just compare it to okay. Where is our chocolate? Okay, so let's say how would I compare it to? It's okay. It's not quite as soft as our glimmer liners, but okay, that's honey peach. Okay. I would say it's not quite as soft as our glimmer liners. Okay, so this is honey peach, which somehow has a little bit more, it's a different shade, but somehow has a different, it has, I don't know, ours is goes on a little easier. This is, I'd say maybe a little less smeary than ours. Ours is like almost like a lipstick and a liner. This is more of a color and liner in the way that it's not quite as consistency as a lipstick. I don't know if that means. But anyway, when I was trying to put this on around my lips, I was having to press really, really hard. Even though here it goes on fairly easy on my hand. Going around my lip, I felt that it was not as, I don't know, it just took a lot of work. I was still going to play with this. So it was, it's a pretty color. But it was shown. And even though they have a they have a virtual try-on similar to Avon's virtual try-on, and a lot of companies have virtual try-ons on their website, but it was not presented as warm a shade as I expected. Okay, it was presented a little bit cooler than this, so that's another thing. So then this, okay, and I have a bone to pick with a lot of companies, and this is one of them. So I was hoping, I saw this color, I thought, oh, this is going to be an awesome color, okay? And it's a gloss. It's a pretty gloss, but it's still more gloss than it is color, more of a sheer wash of color. What maybe I'm looking for a unicorn here. I'm looking for something that has real pigmentation plus, but these two together looks really good together. Okay, these two combine would look really good together, and I need to play with it a little bit. But the other day, I think if I was, sorry, I still got this throat thing from when I had my cold a couple weeks ago. So when I think I look for real color and real, just put a little gloss on here. I can put it on top of something and see it didn't change. So it's more glossy. It's more gloss than it is the shade, okay? I am searching for, and I can remember, we used to have formulations like this, and I don't know, lately I have not been able to find it. Lately I have a big pile of what I call the disappointment pile. I have redesigned all of my makeup in my makeup cases and makeup things and stacking drawers and the whole thing, and I'm going to make a video about that. But anyway, this is it's kind of like, I still need to play with it. It's I would call it a semi disappointment. I would give it like a B minus C plus both of these in terms of performance. Is not my favorite, but I know that they probably have other things that are really great. Okay, but I just want to tell you that because I'm searching for a lip gloss, and like I said, I know this exists where it's shiny, but when you put it on, you're putting on color, real color. It's as if you're putting on a lipstick plus shine. And when you have it on, it looks like how I just looked right now, where I have a lip liner, I have a lipstick, and then I have lip gloss. I could get that look with one pass of a lip product that has shine. And lately, I've only found it'll look like this, or it'll be, whatever the color is, whether it's a red, whether it's purplish, whether it's pale pink, where it'll be of a certain type, and let's say it's a gloss, but when you put it on, it's more sheer, and it does not give you that overall saturation color plus gloss. Okay, so anyway, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I was hoping for with this. It's not, but you know, it's, if you're looking for just like this, hey, you know, you're great. Okay, so all right, let me get some makeup wipes here. So I'm gonna. So I also tried, you know, these, once again, when something goes on your hand and you think, okay, this is going to go on really well. Okay, so here's another situation. I bought, here's another thing. This is the Feather Better Liquid Eyebrow Pencil, okay? And this is, I think this is the dark brown. Okay, so they had a bunch of shades, and it's one of those things that has the little teeth. Let's see, like that, okay? So when you go like this, when you go like that, it has like the three to four teeth. And so then you can get that light feathery look. But when it is held a certain way, it comes down really well, okay? It comes out really, really well. I would equate this to some of our marker. I didn't know it was ink related. I would have thought this more like a pencil. Okay, see how they have that like light brush strokey look, okay? So I have been wanting to try something like this with the brush strokey look on my brows so I could have more of a natural, more of a brush strokey look on my brows, right? Right, okay. So as I go up here to put it on here, this is the other day, I ended up, I'll just fill this in a little bit here. To me, it's more like a regular marker because I couldn't, unless you're holding it just the right way, if you're holding it just the right way to get the ink to come out, it doesn't come out. Okay, when you're holding it like this, it wasn't hardly coming out. And then when I pressed, it ends up being more like a marker, just a brow marker, and you don't get the nice brush strokey effect. You have to just lightly do it. Do it in lots of little ways to get it. But when you're holding it up here or like here, I wasn't getting anything. And then suddenly I press and I got like huge amounts. I end up getting like this, like heavy. And if I wanted heavy, I could draw it in with anything else I have. Okay, so then that defeats the purpose of me buying something that gets the brush strokes. So I was, you know, it's either light stroke, but when I put it up here, I swear I wasn't getting it. It was, you know, right now it's doing a little better. I think maybe it might have had to do with, you know, just I don't know. Just it being like right out of the thing. I don't know. But you know, I may take time to play with it. All I know is that once it ended up coming out a lot. And I ended up having a lot to clean up, and then I had to still reinforce it with some of the dark brown eyeshadow that I have been using to fill in my brow and kind of like balance, ended up being like twice as much work. So it's, once again, another thing I'm going to have to figure out and play with and see this, you know, I'm once again wanting something that does something a certain, and of course it still was not as dark brown as I would like. So I still had to add. So is it the right color? No. Is it the right consistency? No. You know, the struggle is real, especially with right here, because this is where I have that bare spot. And so to fill in that bare spot in such a way that looks even matches with this side, or even to try to get the feathery look, is still very, very challenging. And to get the what I'm trying to do is get a feathery look compared to this, but still have it pretty solid. If that, a little more feathery, but still on the solid side, so that it's not, if it looked all feathery, it would look weird to me, and it wouldn't be, I still like having a little bit of the retro brow as well, you know, but it's hard. It's just when B minus, C plus. Okay. All right. So what else is here? They had, I also ordered their online creamy eyeliner, which I would just compare it to our, it's a retractable liner. I would compare it to our glimmer glimmer cream eyeliners. So, you know, I haven't used it on my actual eye yet. I will do that. But I'm just, you know, I don't have too, it seems pretty good. It seems pretty good. Doesn't seem doesn't seem too bad. Okay, it seems pretty good. Seems to perform well. Nice pigmentation. I like the consistency. I feel like the consistency of this is just like our liners. The consistency of this lip liner is the same as this, and I feel like this works better for an eye as opposed for this for a lip. Okay, if that makes any sense. All right, so we've got that. So I'm excited to try this because I like how clean it goes on and really well. So then I also, okay, so that was the Wonka box. We had the Wonka box. We had, I didn't have the box for I didn't say the box for these two, but there was, one was the She-Glam, would call it the online creamy eyeliner, is the black one. And I talked about that one already. Okay, so I did get this She-Glam So Lippy Lip Liner set. Okay, because I was, once again, searching. And then this is, it's called in Rosy. And they didn't have, they just have numbers on the end here. And, where's the color? So Lippy. Oh, here they are on the end here. You've got Crimson, Misty Rose, and Mono. Gotta put the reading glasses on for this. What in the world? What in the world? Crimson, Misty Rose, Mama Joe. Okay then, Mama Joe. Like that's what I was reading without my glasses on, and I had to really think: is that a word? No, it's not a word. So let's just make it a word. Okay, so we'll see. So let's see what things are. And it looks like you've got the crimson, of course, is the red. You've got Misty Rose and Mama Joe are very, very similar. Okay, it looks like Misty Rose maybe might be a slight warmer, and then the Mama Joe is more the pinker one. Okay, so this is very pretty. Okay, this I like the color. These all seem to be the similar. Okay, that's pretty. Okay, real pretty. I would say these are great would be great as lipsticks. Oh yeah, here we go. This is all exactly. Okay, here's the crimson. This is the crimson. This is a Misty Rose. That's a Mama Joe. Okay. These would be actually like just pretty lip colors overall. My full-on lip. By the way, they're going on my hand. Like I said, going on my lip is a whole other thing. But very pretty colors. I like how they go on. And but yeah, these were all very affordable. This whole haul was only $57. So, so it's pretty surprising. Okay, so then there was Love Dive. This was a Don't Pink Twice Love Dive Tender Heart Powder Blush. So I've seen this hot pink color super popular right now. Let's just play around a little bit. This hot pink is everywhere. People are putting this up here, doing like wearing pale pink in ways I never thought they'd be. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. Let's do a little bit more. This is that super popular pale pink. Okay, let's just soften that up a little bit. Very cute. Very cute. Would I do it with this top? Probably not on a regular basis, but it's cute. It's a cute look. Very cute look. Is that a little bit up here? Cute, cute, cute. Yeah, that is a trend. The pale pink is a trend right now. It's a moment. We're in a pale pink moment right now. I don't know for how long, but yeah. So and what I like about these, there isn't any heavy smell like when I was doing the Dollar Tree haul with some of that affordable, really, really, really low priced makeup from Dollar Tree. The smell of a lot of that makeup does not smell like high quality makeup. So this at least doesn't have a fragrance and doesn't have that old makeup smell that a lot of these Dollar Tree products do. Okay, there's brands sold at Dollar Tree. This I will give this is a really pretty pink, and this is I like the let me see the let's swatch the consistency. Can I get this open again? Okay, yeah, very nice. Very light, but good pigmentation, really great. Slightly a little flyaway here on my hand, but up here it it's pretty nice. It seems like sometimes things don't seem that great here, but they're up here. Just like what I was saying about lips, sometimes things are better swatched actually on your hand than they are on the lip, because just the way whatever your condition of my lips are. So okay, so this I really am for. So okay. So I can toss this box aside. All right, now we're going to get into some eyes here. This is it's called Welcome to Our Playground. So this was some sort of a very young, fun collection based on color cyber blue. It's kind of based on crayons. And this I thought was really fun. Let's see if I can. Okay, so this is kind of like a color stick. Is kind of a fun thing. I love this shade of blue, and I really like playing around with the shade of blue. And so I wanted to just like whether it's a just as a shadow or even just kind of take a brush and like use it as a liner. So I'm excited to try this. It's kind of like, let's see how it kind of a little smeary. Maybe this might need a minute or so to set, but this is, as colors go, this is kind of fun. And you could, use it, probably use it on lips or, different things or funkier kind of look. Okay, so that's cute. Okay, so SheGlam Turn It Up Glitter Liner. Okay, so yeah, we had some glitter liner, so I wanted to try this. And I have some other glitter liners, but I really like, oh wow, this is cute. I really like a glittery, fun, here we go, a glittery fun. No, it is not, you gotta do a little bit, paint it on a little heavier, but really cute, fun, I would say if this is royal blue, this is a little bit more of a, what do you call it? A little more brighter blue. So, really cute color with the glitter. And, yeah, so I think this will be fun with this. I like that. So these are some things that Avon just doesn't have right now. We don't have something like a fun, funky glitter liner. And I wish we did. So, sometimes it was fun to be able to play around with things that I can incorporate with my other shades. All right. So I also ordered, I also did get a makeup sponge. This says the multifaceted makeup sponge. It had a Ziploc thing to rip. And so it's a Ziploc sealer. So this is kind of good for travel to have that. It comes with its own Ziploc baggie that you can open up and keep it. So if you're traveling and keep your sponge. So I like the shape with the way this is. So if you have a smaller area, you can kind of go in. Bigger, broader area, more of a line here. I don't know, just like a nice, it feels almost like it reminds me of a school eraser. But I like the way it was, because sometimes I really feel like there's beauty blenders with the way that they're shaped, they're too big and too round. Just like I like our diamonds. I like our diamonds that have, where you can actually go in and that's leftover from last holidays, go in and really, you know, get at certain areas and really blend really well. So yeah, it's pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so for that, oh, now we gotta get it open here. Oh, doing the wrong hit. Okay, put that in here. Okay. All right, so I ordered 2 of 2 sets of their lipsticks, and online they looked like different shades. With one of them, I ordered 2 sets of this one, which is called the Dynamite Boom Long Lasting Matte Lipstick, because I'm a matte lipstick person. Okay. And so I ordered 2 of these. One is called the Main Character, and the other is called, I didn't save the box for the other one. Main Character, and I just have to put the reading glasses back on. Okay. Got Main Character and Plot Twist. Okay, so they're names like for acting, which is cute. Okay, so Main Character I thought was going to be more of a little deeper burgundy, okay? And it ends up being more an orangey red, okay? Had I known it was going to be an orangey red, I would not have bought it. So I'm not too pleased with that because, for one thing, I'd already ordered the crimson of that lip liner. You can tell here, this is a little more blue based. This is more orange based. And I don't do orangey based lipsticks. And if I get them, I end up, you know, tossing, giving away. So, it goes on nice. I can tell that. I can tell it goes on nice. And the cap has to be put on a certain way. And there, you've got to go by the words. Because if not, it won't match up. Okay, so that's another. It does snap on, but you've got to make sure it snaps. So that's a little thing. And then the other one, which is Main Character and Plot Twist. Plot Twist was supposed to be a nude. And this is one of those orangey, peachy orange nudes, which I end up getting so many of, but are not what I'm looking for. You can even see how cool this is compared to that. So, you know, I wasn't too fond of that. So, would I send it back? Probably not. It's not worth sending this back to China. Oh, the other thing about this brand is I got and I bought a lot of things online before from a lot of different brands, and I got a notice from my bank asking me if I approved this purchase. And it didn't say She-Glam, and it didn't say Sheen either. It had some other name. But it made it seem as if it was asking me as if my card had been hacked. Do you approve this purchase? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so there's something that's often flagged about this company for me to get a call like that from my bank. I've never gotten a call like that from, not even during the checkout process, because sometimes they'll do it in the checkout process. This was within 10 to 15 minutes after I put it through, then I get an alert. So then that's another thing that was a little odd to me. So, and, you know, it was, you know, a little, something, would I do it again? I don't know. I do know that there are lots of beauty influencers. They had some big, huge She-Glam kind of convention thing where a lot of the top influencers are there. So they must not do, you know, I thought to myself, God, did Manny MUA's credit card get hacked? Does he get this verification thing? Does he get this? Does he get that? You know, I don't know. Maybe I was a little worried. And then even so, it took an extra, when did I get it? I ordered it Tuesday of last week and it came Sunday. The whole time I'm like, oh my God, is it okay? Am I going to get it? Do they have my credit card number? It was a little weird. So, okay, last but not least, the other 2 lipsticks I got were the matte Allure lipsticks. And these were the little totally different packaging. And so they had these mattes that are here that weren't the right color. And then these mattes, which are, this one is, okay, I ordered a pink, and I ordered Retro Rose. Okay, this is really pretty. This is what I was looking for. Okay, so you can see a different base shade. So this would be really cute. I like this rose here. Okay, so matte. And then this one is something pink. Pink. Where is it? Oh, Bachelorette. Yeah, but this is much more a bright pink. So you can see here's Bachelorette. Okay. You can see these two kind of go together better. And these two were probably incorporated used with these than these two. So anyway, this is a much brighter pink. This, what I would do is line with this one and then fill in with a pale pinker nude and then put gloss on top. Same with this, line with this, fill in. But this, I like the consistency of it. Really, really nice mattes. I mean, not to say these still are nice mattes. They're just not the shades that I wanted. Maybe I'll play around a little bit with this. I don't know. But anyway, so, and these, the caps go on, and there's like a magnet that snaps. So these I actually like. So, I really like this. Packaging is classier. It's doesn't, no matter which way you put it, it kind of, the magnet pulls, and you don't have to worry about the name or that it goes wonky one way or another. Once it's on, once it's in, it's in. So I think these two are these two with lipsticks here and this blush are my big winners. These are and the rest are all like pretty good. Also the liners, you know, this thing, but I don't know how they're gonna, you know, how my eyes are going to do with the consistency of the product. Now, I saw nothing in any of these packaging, that says, I see lots of different languages on here. I don't see, it definitely says made in China. I do not see cruelty free. I do not see paraben free. I don't see phthalate free. I don't see vegan. I don't see, you know, a lot of these things that a lot of the younger people really are looking for with makeup. So, sometimes it's just, sometimes it's just like, wow, it's $2, whatever, however much it is. But this whole haul was $57. So that is a very affordable price. I'm going to play with these a little bit, and then I've got a pile of makeup to toss, okay? A pile of makeup that have been used or just swatch tested, where I would kind of donate, where things, and I'm going to do a big, like, de-influencing video about that, so we can kind of, and so what doesn't work with this haul is going to be added to that. But I'm going to use these for a few days and upcoming weeks, and I may even do, I think, I might do one side of my face with Avon and the other side of my face with the She-Glam, and just, compare and see how it goes. So anyway, don't forget to hit thumbs up if you like this video. Let me know what your experience is with She-Glam, what you like, what you don't like. And if you have a brand that you would like me to try, a favorite brand that you'd like me to try, or a favorite makeup shade or something that you would like me to try, let me know. I know I still have other videos that people requested for me to do, and I'm doing that, but this came in and I wanted to get that done. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.